Hello friends, welcome to the channel. Today's topic is Introduction to Accounting. Make sure you subscribe our channel so you don't miss any update on channel. So now let's begin with the topic. So today's topic is Introduction to Double Entry System. So before looking after the double entry system, we will consider the various systems which were adopted by various companies or organizations to maintain or record the accounting information. So, generally, recording of accounting information is conducted in two ways. One is Indian system and another one is English system. In English system, there are two types of recording the transactions books of accounts. One is single entry system, another one is double entry system. So Indian system. The Indian system maintains the records in Indian languages like Hindi, Marathi, Kannada, etc. So the whatever the books of accounts the Indian people are maintaining, they are maintaining the records in their own languages. The people who are residing in North India, they are generally maintaining their books of accounts in Hindi. The people of Maharashtra were recording their transactions in Marathi. The people of Karnataka were recording the transactions in Kannada. The people of Gujarat are recording the transactions in Gujarati. The people of Kerala were recording their transactions generally in Malayalam. The people of Bengal are recording their transactions Bengali. Means the system where the businessmen were recording the transactions in their local languages generally. Second, the business transactions in local languages is called Desi Nama system. The people who were recording their transactions in their own local languages, it is popularly called as Desi Nama system. The transactions are recorded in long books popularly known as Bahi, Khata or Kir. So generally, the books of accounts were maintained under Indian system. Long books were used to record the transactions and these are popularly known as Bahi, Khata or Kir. So merits of Indian system. There are certain merits which we can consider. First one is useful for small business organizations. Definitely the small organizations, it is not possible for them to hire the professional people to record the books of accounts. So they themselves generally are recording the transactions which were related to the business. So generally this type of system is used by small business organizations. Large business organizations, they cannot use this particular system because this system does not give accurate results. Second merit is that less costly. Definitely the businessman himself is recording the transactions in his own language. Definitely the cost to record the books of accounts is very low in this particular case. Single entry Indian system. Next merit is no professional qualification required because here the businessman is recording the transactions in his own language. There is no need to hire the professional people. So definitely a specific skill does not be required. The businessman is recording the transactions for the results, rough results. Next, fourth merit is books of accounts were maintained by the businessman himself. As I have told you that the businessman here recording the transactions which are related to the business in his own language by himself. He is not taking the help of other professionals. So it is another merit. last merit is that rough information about the results or position. So businessman is not interested to look after exact profit or exact loss. He want to roughly whether he is earning the profit or his business is suffering from the loss. So these are the 5 merits. Demerits. Apart from certain merits, the Indian system is also suffering from certain demerits. We will consider one by one. First one is it will not give accurate results. As I have told you that the exact results are not found by maintaining the Indian system, because the businessman himself is recording and he is not recording all the transactions. So the results are rough results. Results are not accurate. Second demerit is that it will not consider all the transactions. Here, while recording, we are not considering all the transactions. We are considering only some important transactions which are affecting the business. If we will not consider all the transactions, definitely the results are not accurate and it becomes the demerit, because we have to consider all the transactions if we want to come the exact results. Third demerit is that the law will not accept this method. So whatever the results we are calculating, these results the law will not accept because this is not a popular method. Then fourth demerit is it is unscientific method. Because it is not a scientific method, because we are not taking into consideration all the transactions, we are not taking into consideration all the transactions which are related to the business, as well as we are recording in a local language. So this is unscientific method because our objective is to know the rough results, not the exact results. Fifth demerit is it does not consider two aspects of transactions, because this particular system does not consider the two aspects, debit and credit. So this is another demerit. Even though there are certain merits and demerits, the system is even followed by small business people, businessmen, because it is less costly and the size of business is so small that it is not possible for them to hire the professional people to record. So even at present, this system is followed by small business organizations in India. The second important system is English system. In English system, there are two subsystems. One is recording the books of accounts with single entry system, and another one is recording the books of accounts with the help of double entry system. Single entry system. So the single entry system of accounting records only cash book and personal accounts. So here single entry means one entry. Here we are recording the transactions which are related to business. Only we are maintaining cash book and the personal accounts of the people. Other accounts we are not considering here. So generally these types of books of accounts were maintained by small business organizations. Merits. It is less costly. Definitely it is less costly because here the businessman is recording the transaction himself. He is not hiring the professional people. Next, second merit is it is useful for small business organizations. So small business organizations where the turnover is small, so they are using this particular system. So it is good or useful for small business organizations. Third merit is that it is less time consuming. The businessman himself will record the transaction as and when he is time. So it is less time consuming. Demerits. The first demerit is that it is unscientific method because it will not take into consideration all the transactions which are related to the business. Second, it is incomplete recording system. Again, it will not take into consideration all the transactions which were related to the business. Because if we will not take all the transactions into consideration, then it is incomplete recording system. Third demerit is that it will not give accurate results. Obviously, when we are not taking into consideration while recording the books of accounts all the transactions which are related to the business, the results whatever we are the results are not accurate because we are basically not taking all the transactions. So whatever the profit or loss we are arriving, those are not giving the accurate results. Fourth demerit is that it does not take into consideration all transactions. Again, it will not take into all the transactions, so it is another demerit. Even though these merits and demerits, this particular method is popular for small business organizations. Even these types of systems are exist in the country. Double entry system of bookkeeping. The second important system is recording the transactions is double entry system. So double entry system of bookkeeping is one of the most important method of recording the business transactions which were related to the business and which we are recording. This is a very popular method and widely used method throughout the world. So we will consider in detail. Double entry bookkeeping system is most scientific method of recording all the monetary transactions in the books of accounts. It is scientific method because it will take into account all the transactions which are related to the business. It will take into account monetary transactions which were affecting the business, and it will consider two sides, debit side as well as credit side. Second, the system was developed by Italian merchant Luca di Barco Pacioli on 10th November 1494. The system of double entry was developed by Italian merchant Luca di Barco Pacioli on 10th November 1494. The system of double entry was first introduced by Italian merchant businessman Luca Pacioli in 1494. 10th November is celebrated as International Accounting Day because this system was introduced by Luca di Barco Pacioli on 10th November 1494. The 10th November is every year is celebrated as International Accounting Day. The system of bookkeeping considers two aspects of every business transactions. One is the debit aspect and another one is credit aspect. So it is more important because each and every transaction has two sides. One is the debit side, another one is credit side. So we have to consider both debit as well as credit. Therefore, this system of bookkeeping is more popular and widely used method. Definition. The definition given by J.R. Botley. Every business transaction has twofold effect. Means one is debit, another one is credit. And that it affects two accounts in opposite directions. Each and every transaction has having two effects. One is debit, another one is credit. If a complete record is to be made of each such transactions, it will be necessary to debit one account and credit another account. So therefore, each and every transaction has two sides. One is debit side and another one is credit side. It is this recording of twofold effect of every transaction that has given rise to the term double entry. So here we are recording each and every transaction in two sides. One is the debit side, another one is credit side. Or each transaction has two effects. One is debit effect, another one is credit effect. So it is popularly called as double entry system of bookkeeping, which is very popular now. Next part is elements of double entry system. So the elements are we can explain with the help of this particular diagram. Dual effect of transactions. Every transaction has two effects. One is debit, another one is credit. Then by taking into the transactions, we are recording the transactions in the first book, that is prime entry book. It is popularly known as journal. Then after completion of the journal, we will post all those entries in the ledger accounts, which is called as posting entries to the ledger. After posting entries to the ledger, we will balance those accounts, ledger accounts. It means we will close those ledger accounts, and the closing balances of all the ledger accounts were taken into the trial balance, and we will prepare a trial balance. After preparation of trial balance, we will prepare final accounts. Means final accounts means trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. Why we are preparing trading account? We want to know, businessmen want to know the gross profit earned by the business or gross loss suffered by the business. Then profit and loss account. The businessman is interested to know the net profit earned by the business or net loss suffered by the business, and after that the exact financial position he want to know by preparing the balance sheet. So these are elements of double entry system. Principles of double entry system. So first, every business transaction has minimum two effects, that is debit and credit. Obviously, double entry means double side, two effects. So every business transaction has minimum two effects. One is debit, another one is credit. Second, if one account is debited, the other account must be credited. So we are doing one side is debited, another side is credited. Third, every debit has equal or corresponding credit to the same amount. If we are writing one side debit, the other side we must have to credit the same amount. Merits. Complete record. In double entry, we are recording each and every transactions which are related to the business, which are expressed in monetary terms in a chronological order. So it records all the transactions. The single entry and Indian system, they are not considering all the transactions, but double entry system considers all the transactions which are related to the business, which are expressed in monetary terms. Second merit is accuracy. So when we are considering all the transactions, when we are recording all the transactions, then definitely whatever the results we are getting, those results are accurate one, or whatever the books of accounts we are maintaining, those books will show the accurate results. Third, exact business results. So why we are recording the business transactions? We want to know the gross profit or gross loss, net profit or net loss, or the exact financial position. So it is possible for the businessman, by maintaining the double entry system of bookkeeping, the books of accounts, he is in a position to know the exact business results. Next merit is fourth merit, common acceptance. So double entry system of bookkeeping is commonly accepted by all the forms of business organization and throughout the world. Whether it may be sole trading, whether it may be partnership, whether it may be joint Hindu undivided family, whether it may be company form, private limited, public limited, cooperative, or private public partnership firms, or each and every form of business organization are accepting the double entry system of bookkeeping, and each and every government are also accepting the double entry system of bookkeeping. So commonly acceptance. Fifth merit is systematic record. So under double entry system of bookkeeping, we are recording systematically all the transactions, because it will have two effects, debit as well as credit. Sixth one is scientific. So this is scientific method, because each and every transaction has two effects. One is debit, another one is credit. So it is a scientific method. Last one is useful for all forms of business. So the double entry system is useful for all forms of business. It may be sole trading, it may be partnership, it may be Hindu undivided family in India, it may be company form, joint stock company, or company limited company, or public limited company, cooperative societies, etc. All business use the double entry system of bookkeeping. So it is popular method and widely used throughout the world. Thank you. Like the video, subscribe the channel, comment for improvement, share the video so the student is in need can be benefited. Thank you.